Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on how to become a professor. So how do you obtain a professorship? Well, without further delay, allow me to demystify the answer to that inquiry right here, right now. But before I do so, I just wanted to preface this video by stating that the requirements to become a professor can vary from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. So just allow that to marinate in the chasms of your mind. Bear that in mind. So in order to become a professor, you will need to attain a doctorate in your niche field of expertise in tandem with 18 graduate credits to be eligible to teach subjects at a university or college. That's one formal pathway you can tread down. So in reality, it can take at least a decade to become a professor. It typically entails earning a bachelor's degree and then subsequently earning a master's degree, as well as earning a doctorate. And in order to earn a doctorate, you will typically need to complete 2 residencies, write a dissertation, and pass doctoral dissertation, pre-defense presentation, as well as pass a doctoral dissertation, final defense presentation. And once you have written your dissertation and have become a doctor, then you can publish your dissertation and disseminate your research findings to the multiverse for others to feast their eyes on and glean invaluable, pragmatic insights from. But that pathway does not need to necessarily be treaded down to become a professor. If you're highly knowledgeable, highly competent, and highly adept in your niche field of expertise, even if you lack a terminal degree, even if you have no formal education, you can still teach courses on course hosting platforms and cultivate a clientele rather than being employed by a university or college. But the typical pathway to become a professor revolves around earning a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a doctorate in your niche field of expertise, as well as possessing a minimum of 18 graduate credits in your niche field of expertise to render you eligible to teach courses in a particular subject at a university or college. They have stringent regulations, and they also want professors who have amassed substantial work experience in their niche field of expertise so that they are all the more knowledgeable, to say the least, than the average run-of-the-mill graduate. As a professor, you should be incessantly assimilating more knowledge in your niche field of expertise, and you can do so post-earning your doctorate by basking in watching educational videos, reading educational articles, listening to educational podcasts, attending educational seminars, attending educational webinars, as well as by reading insightful educational books. You want to be able to organically cultivate a vast knowledge base in your niche area of expertise. You want to be able to hone your teaching skills so that under your tutelage, your students can yield desirable learning outcomes. The knowledge that you teach others should be retentive knowledge. They should be able to retain the knowledge. It should be indelible to your students. So if you want to become a professor, then you should take heed of the prospect of spending at least a decade in school. You'll have to be matriculated in multiple degree programs, because earning a bachelor's degree and a master's degree is typically one of the prerequisites to being eligible to become a doctoral student. But if you want to forego treading down that pathway of becoming a professor, if you do not want to earn a doctorate, nor a master's degree, nor a bachelor's degree, nor write a mixed methods dissertation, nor write a quantitative dissertation, nor qualitative dissertation, nor perform a final doctoral dissertation defense, nor perform a doctoral dissertation pre-defense presentation, nor pass a comprehensive examination, then you could always create your own courses, bring to fruition your own modules, educational videos, and articles, and publish them on course hosting platforms. But I also neglected to mention part of completing a doctoral program not only entails completing a copious amount of doctoral courses on your journey to becoming a professor, but also involves completing at least 2 residencies, passing a comprehensive examination, writing a dissertation, passing the doctoral dissertation pre-defense presentation, passing the doctoral dissertation final defense presentation, and fulfilling any other requirements that the university mandates you to fulfill in order to become a doctor and earn a doctorate. So do everything in your purview to become an expert in your niche field of expertise, and ensure that you have earned at least 18 graduate credits in your niche field of expertise so that you could teach subjects in your niche field of expertise at a university or college that employs you. But if you are unable to attain a professorship due to them being covetable and due to there being scant professorships available, then you could always bring to fruition your own courses and offer them on course hosting platforms. So always ensure that your pedagogical methods are being refined, fine-tuned, enhanced, and augmented. Always ensure that you are organically cultivating your knowledge base, and always ensure that you are expanding your repertoire. You want to become a revered, highly competent, highly adept, highly knowledgeable professor. Do not do a slipshod job bequeathing knowledge to your students. You should know how to render information appertaining to complex subject matters to be digestible, cohesive, understandable, succinct, concise, compendious. You should know how to break down information and yield desirable learning outcomes. If your students do not retain the information, if it goes in one ear and out the other, then your efforts are unavailing, nugatory, and futile, and an exercise of sheer and utter unalloyed vanity. So do everything in your purview to elicit desirable learning outcomes, and ensure that the knowledge that you bequeath to others, that you spew out of your vocal folds, is retentive knowledge. We should also ensure that it is pragmatic knowledge, and that it is useful and meaningful, and not just deadwood. So I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling. If you want to become a professor, then you more than likely need to earn a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and doctorate in tandem with satisfying the requirements to earn those aforementioned degrees. And perhaps the utmost cumbersome requirement to be able to complete a doctoral program does not involve passing all the doctoral courses, but involves writing a dissertation, which can be an enormous undertaking to undergo, and it's no easy feat to write a dissertation, especially when the chair and committee member always want you to fine-tune your dissertation and amplify it and expand upon it to an unprecedented extent, so that you can amplify the scope of your research findings and contribute even more invaluable findings to the existing scholarly bodies of knowledge. But once you write a dissertation, then you can submit it for publication in a peer-reviewed journal. So I hope that you found this video to be engrossing as well as informative. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.